Hello, my terrible hatchlings. I'm Penguin. You may know me as 10 Hardware, other internet person. I've made some pretty horrendous artwork over the years. So, 2 years, actually. So why don't we go through some of that? You didn't do anything, by the way. I'm not. Don't worry. I have come across. What's the word? I have come across a revelation, Batman. I have filled out 4 of this specific kind of sketchbook. 4 of them. That's a lot. It's 400 pages. 800 pages, counting the back. You proud of me, Mom? You have a lot of explaining to do. We have this guy who is, he's having a great time. But his left eye, is completely different from his right eye. Like a different angle, Looks like this. And then it goes down like his nose here. It's terrible. I don't like it. This here, it just disappoints me. So the lats are like that. Okay? They're not... Nothing about this image is correct. Okay. So the lats are not. They do not go all the way down to your elbow. Have you ever seen... Those are literally wings. Like, you could fly with these lats. But, without the point, that annoys me. These abs, they are pointed downwards. What? They're supposed to be like, I get I hadn't learned that yet, but like, have you ever seen a human before? Seeing where I started, it kind of makes my self-esteem better. So, then we have these obliques. And, I didn't think I knew what the serratus was. So there's this triangle here, which I think is supposed to be a serratus. But the obliques are going sideways. Why are they going sideways, Batman? So, like, you should be going down like that. I mean... Also, he has no clavicle. His pecs are actually normal size, though. I'm assuming I got this from that Draw Like a Sir video. This eye's upside down. This guy looks like a police drawing. This is not how you do 3-4. His other eye, right here, would be like that. Then the first eye would be like this. It's not gonna look like that. Also, there's no distance in between here. Now this eye.
Could you explain to me, why is it white? It should be black, Batman. It should be black.
What is going on with his ear? So, it's gonna go like that, right? I learned this from like a YouTube short. So there are 2 like big old divots, and then there's this middle piece here. And then you draw down like that. I don't know. Now these eyes. Your eyes aren't going to be symmetrical. They're not going to be, the same on both sides. So if you draw a line through it, one side's going to be bigger normally. See? There's technically nothing wrong with drawing scratchy hair. You can do whatever you want. It's an artistic choice. But don't do it like this. This doesn't look like hair. He looks like he's balding. It should be darker up here. Next. A witch. Banner. So the eye is supposed to be back here. It's not going to be directly up to the front of the nose. So, also it's going to need to be lower a little bit to fit the eye socket. Not eye socket, the part of your skull that goes like, wow, wow, wow. See that? That's a little better, right? Now that just looks like a Roblox face. I'm not even gonna correct that. Okay. This is experimental, okay? So, this torso, it looks like an analog horror creature. I'll tell you why. So, see the length of the thighs here? Should be the same as the length from the pubic area to the clavicle. Alright? So, also these arms should go down here. Also, the legs are not attached correctly. So, there's just a lot wrong with this image, you know? And the neck is, it doesn't do that. And in 3-4, it's going to look more like this, you know? This arm's going to be hidden. So, overall, this looks robotic. 3 out of 10. Explain to me, what have they seen? What is going on here? Why are you looking at me like that? Okay. I don't really want to go over that. I just did. The 3-4 eyes kind of weird. But the hairline. Oh no, my pen. No! Next pen. The hairline is not going to do that. It's going to go down like this. It's not just going to wrap all the way around the head like that. It's going to do this. It's going to go like, it's going to have a flat part normally, or it's going to have like that, like a widow's peak, I don't know. Yeah, also it's missing a bunch of underlying forms in the skull, like this. Also, the eyes are too high up, and it's not wide enough. That eye needs to go downward, you know? It's... Also, this needs to stick out, and this mouth is also too low, so it needs to go up. This is overall okay, but I would move the pelvis up so it would fit that. Okay, now this is the most emo thing I've ever seen. Oh my lord. Oh, why is there goop pouring out? It's so goopy. Yeah, so the eyebrows aren't going to be, you know, directly above your eye, right? It's going to be up here. They can't go down that far because your skull just doesn't do that. You know, the muscles outside your skull move. Your skull doesn't move. Unless you're like that one guy from Tired? It's a little thin. Insane, his eyes upside down. I would do that. Mad? I would give him more folds to his eyes, honestly. To emphasize anger, use a little scratchy line. And also, I would cut off this more early. See that? It's a little bit of an improvement, right? Also, this guy does not look very scary. He needs actually no pupils. Make him look scarier. And this guy, he's completely two-dimensional. You know? He just has no 3D form. It's over, Dipper. Same thing with this. Torso is obscenely long. And from here to here should be from here to here. So yeah, that's about right. But it wasn't before because the pelvis was over here. Also, the calves should not... The length from this to the length to this. This should be longer. So it would end over here. Okay, so I just actually watched a Proco video on this. Their abs here, if it's going up, you know, just show movement here. He's going up. He's gonna... Pelvis is gonna be more up here. You know? So, the abs are gonna crunch. That's why I love... Okay. Yeah, see that? Also, there's no real defined muscles in the legs. If you want, like, more real-looking legs, then do that. And this chair is not in perspective. I don't want to go over that right now. Watch a perspective video. Ain't that hard. I mean, it's okay. I remember these are from, like, these are from when I watched a video that said to learn perspective, you need to, like, draw little sections. It's on Proco. Okay, this jaw should be more like this, and the neck is going to cut off like right here. And you need a clear definition between the cranium and your neck. Also, you need more developed muscles, right? I'm assuming this is a gesture drawing, but I'll just be a jerk. You know? No, actually, this is good right here. The distance I'm learning. These drawings are actually pretty far apart. Now here, I am not learning. There's like a whole rib cage in between them, so it should be up. Do not do that. If anybody tells you to do that, they're wrong. I don't know where I got that from. This is pretty good. Shows some definite gesture, you know? But this arm should have more form, you know? That's kind of bad. That trap. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Actually, this looks kind of good, but I didn't really understand the underlying stuff, you know? With more, you know, underlying stuff, it would look like this. Like there's biceps here, triceps here, but, you know, I didn't really do that. And pelvis is going to be here, rib cage is going to be here. Oh, those belt plates are a little big. So I'd fix it like this. Now this is kind of okay, but there's no perspective. There should be, like in an action pose like this, there should be way more perspective applied. Like you're off the hook. I'll see you next time. Obviously, I have been correcting the pelvis a lot, but it's very important. You know, pelvis is very important. The distance from the pelvis, the landmarks, all the different proportions between the pelvises, pelvises and the rib cages. You know? Yeah. Also, make your necks really long. Try that. Don't make them short. It looks stupid. And in general, don't connect your jaw to here. If you've ever looked at a human before, you would know that that's wrong.